delivers 1,600 horsepower and a 0 to 62 time of sub 2 seconds sound. This is the Denza Z. It can also seat 4. It's got a cool box that goes to -6. Oh, and it will charge from 10 to 70% in 7 minutes. But let's face it, you're not here because it can charge in 7 minutes or because it can keep your fish fingers frozen on the way back from Iceland. You're here for the horsepower. What does 1,600 horsepower feel like behind the wheel? Brace yourself.
We're good to go.
So what does 1,600 horsepower feel like? Feels like this. Yes, baby. It is an insane amount of power, isn't it?
Isn't it just, yeah.
Unbelievable. And it actually feels... It feels quite light through the corners.
Yeah.
So I've got Peter, my minder, in the car with me to make sure that I don't speed. Although, to be honest, there's no danger of me speeding. There's only 6 cars in the country so far, and I really don't want to be that person.
The 6 of these cars in the world.
In the world?
Not just in the country, in the world.
I've just been corrected.
We've got them here.
There's 6 in the world, not in the UK. We're going to take it back all right, Peter, in one piece. Are you happy?
I'm delighted.
He's delighted. He lives another day. So apart from a stack of horsepower, what else do you get? Well, 3 electric motors, 1 at the front, 2 at the rear, so it can constantly shuffle power between the back wheels, helping it turn into corners with precision. It also gets magnetic dampers to adjust the suspension in milliseconds, keeping everything planted. Hit the track mode button and you've got settings for acceleration, drifting and circuit driving. And there's a boost button that unlocks an extra 30% of torque when you're chasing a lap time. Throw in BYD's latest 2nd generation blade battery and brakes that can cope with temperatures of over 1,000 degrees Celsius. And yes, this is a serious bit of kit. I mean, the thing that strikes you behind the wheel is that, yes, it's incredibly powerful. And listen, I'm not putting it anywhere near to what it's capable of doing, but it actually does feel really light and nimble through the corners, which is surprising for an EV of this weight, because let's face it, they're heavier. And I think it would have been really easy for Denza to have just done a rocket ship. Straight line performance, really quick. As I'm getting a bit more confidence on the circuit, you can really feel that it's got nimbleness as it goes into the corners. It does feel a little bit soft. It's not perhaps as firm as some of the competitor cars out there. What does 1,600 horsepower feel like? Absolutely incredible. But the best thing about this car is that it isn't just a rocket ship that goes in a straight line. It actually feels really light and nimble out on the track going through the corners. I mean, it's a bonkers thing, but I'm so glad they made it. Now, you might well be wondering, how on earth do you keep 1,600 horsepower under control? The answer to that question is absolutely loads of aero. As you can see, this car has been built for aero. So this racing model gets a completely redesigned front end, few more air intakes, sophisticated cooling system. Now that also improves cooling to the motors by around 50% and helps keep the carbon ceramic brakes, which incidentally are standard across the range. It keeps them cooler when you're really pushing on. So look, aero is obviously what this is all about. You've got a carbon fibre splitter. Underneath you will find vortex generators. I just love that name, vortex generators. And then you've got loads of airflow. As you can see, tons of vents. They keep everything working efficiently. They keep the air flowing through it. And of course, there's something quite special at the back. This kind of quite unassuming and not very obvious carbon fibre wing. All put together, Denza Z, it generates a ton of downforce at 217 miles per hour. I mean, that kind of downforce is what you'd expect to find in a GT racing car. So at that top speed, it's effectively got a small family car. Think of a Dacia Spring pushing down on it to keep it gripping to the tarmac. And I absolutely love that. I also quite love the idea of seeing a Dacia Spring on top of it, but maybe that's just me. Now, I know what you want to hear. The price. So it starts at just under £143,000. Lose the roof. The Spider then is a big step up to just under £160,000, while the track focus racing model, £172,900. I'm not sure. Was that more than you were expecting? I mean, I guess you are getting hypercar numbers on paper and on the track for a lot less, albeit from a brand that doesn't have the heritage of a lot of the competition. However, Denza is a sub-brand of BYD, one of the world's largest car makers, and they sold 50,000 vehicles in the UK last year alone. So that is a brand that should give you a degree of confidence. Denza itself is going to launch in the UK in the autumn of 2026. They'll be launching with initially sort of 7 or 8 dealers. They'll be going into some sort of high-end shopping centres, and the Z will go on sale in the UK with the first cars arriving at the start of 2027. Inside, how cool is this? Teal. I love teal. Teal with yellow. Personalisation is going to be absolutely massive on this. Let me check my notes because I can't remember. 10 different exterior colours. Each of the exterior colours will come with a choice of 2 different interiors, and then of course you can spec different calipers, and you can spec different hoods if you go for the Spider. So yes, this is the Spider. 3 versions have been confirmed. We've got the Spider, we've got the Coupe, there is that racing version. There's also going to be a special version that is going to attempt to break the Nürburgring lap times in the autumn, because apparently it is the law now that every electric car that is remotely sporty has to try to go to the Nürburgring and do that. So yes, that will be joining the lineup. Interestingly, all of those models will still get 1600 horsepower. The only difference between them all is in, you know, the aero and, you know, some of the hardware and some of the gadgets that you get, like the boost button and the race mode. So yeah, even if you're, you know, using your coupe to pop around town and go to the supermarket, you'll be doing it in a car that has more power than a Bugatti Chiron. I was thinking for a second. Oh yeah, there's the fridge, by the way. I do like that. But Nikki has done a brilliant walk-around video with this car in the studio. It's a fantastic colour. It's like an orangey yellow called Monte Carlo Orange, I think. So if you do want to know more about the spec of the car, then head over there and watch Nikki's first look walk-around. Daniel Craig is the official partner of this car, and I can't decide from that picture whether he's happy about it or actually a little bit sad. A few years ago, Chinese manufacturers were just really keen to prove they could build really good, affordable electric family cars, mainly SUVs, of course. But now, look at them now. They're turning up at Goodwood at the Festival of Speed with 1600 horsepower supercars. I mean, who do they think they are? They want to take on some of the biggest names in the performance car world. I think the Denza Z is a really wonderfully contradictory thing. It's got enough downforce to trouble a GT racer, it's got enough power to embarrass a lot of hypercars, yet it's still got 4 seats, that fridge, and enough practicality for you to pop to the supermarket in it. Whether that's genius or completely bonkers, I will let you decide, and you will please let me know what you make of it in the comments below. As for me, as mad as this thing is, after a couple of laps here at Goodwood in it, I'm just really, really happy that Denza decided to go for it.
So we do a slow lap now, so we get the air coming round the car.
I was doing a slow lap already, Peter. I haven't done a fast lap yet.